GITEX is the world's biggest technology exhibition. It's just come back for its 41st edition at the Dubai World Trade Center. This massive event features all the latest international innovations. And this year, Israel's breakthroughs are finally on display. Take a look.
In the shadow of the pavilions, future health systems are making their way. Here, technologies that will equip the Middle East are presented. Israel has its own stand, partly focused on the fight against coronavirus.
We also now under the process of registration of corona tests kits, antigen, rapid ones, to go inside the Emirates, where we'll be the first company to do it.
Who says global pandemic says transformation of medicine and cybersecurity as well. Israeli company Toka, run by former chief of IDF cyber staff, helps local critical infrastructures in scaling their operations.
This is a huge change in how Israeli companies, Israelis as individuals, operate in the region. I mean, it's such an important bridge to all of these amazing countries in the GCC region. And I think it's just an amazing opportunity for all of us to develop businesses and relationships. I think it's quite wonderful because what we're seeing is, the new Middle East, if you will.
And Israel has chosen its time well, since the Emirates are very demanding in those sectors. Everything is presented here in this event that could have never seen the light of day.
Before Abraham Accords, I actually came to this event in 2019. That was my first time. I went back to Israel and I was talking about this great big show I went to for technology. Everyone says Las Vegas, Barcelona. I say no, Dubai. And they're absolutely blown away because no one imagined that Dubai is anything other than tourism. And back then, I was probably the only Israeli that was here, right? And even then, it was on an American passport. And as soon as the Abraham Accords happened, a couple months later, we had the first GITEX. We had over 200 people come here from Israel. Israel and the Emirates seem like they're long-lost cousins, and they're just getting back together.
100,000 participants, with some still lagging behind. A race after technology, at the end of which China, the Gulf, and countries like Israel could triumph over the West.